drive. Ball comes in. Runner stops at third. Bases still loaded with 2 out.
Well done. Drives in the run. Showed him. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
2 outs. Bases full. Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. And that is out of play.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, Paul Goldschmidt now. Gray back to work. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Goldie started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he went around. Ruled a swing. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. One.
0-1's the count.
And strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all. Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Brian McMahon steps to the plate. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball.
In the dirt, blocked.
2-1.
To second, pulls him off the bag. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, that's part of the risk when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt. Even as good as catchers are these days at blocking pitches, that one just got away enough, and that takes the double play opportunity away for now.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Fouls one off. 2-2. The pitch. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. And Arenado makes the catch. So the batting order turns over. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. He's already homered in this game. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Yanks lead 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. And now the catcher comes up to him. Pedro Pajes. Max Fried will go to work. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
So up next, Victor Scott. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
Out to short. Volpe whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Cut on and lifted in the air. Grisham is there, makes the catch, and there's two. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. The Cards leave one. Score remains tied 1-1. All set for the start of the inning. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
You know, Boog, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
First offering, and it just misses. Judge, in his 9th season, 32 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Judge over the top.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
That one not close. And the count is 3-1.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Swinging a foul straight back. Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
One ball.
In the dirt. To second for 1, and it's over his head. Liner snagged it first. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play. Here is Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That one finds the zone. Strike one. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Two down, nobody on. Right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Yanks held in check. Still tied, 1-1. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar.
Lars Nootbaar.
Fouled off left side.
You know, these Cards definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Contreras.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. 1 for 1 with a single so far. To second for 1 on to Goldschmidt. That's 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
0-1's the count.
On the ground, right side. Chisholm gets it to first. Third out. Redbirds down quietly. We played 3 full innings, and we're tied at 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Jazz Chisholm Jr. In the air, out towards right center. Scott hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher Austin Wells.
Now the catcher up to hit, Austin Wells. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And that one is in the dirt. And it's 1-0. And another ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
One out, base is empty. Swings and misses. And the count is even, 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Oh, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That one into dirt, and that is ball one. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. The 1-1 is fouled off.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Two the count.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1.
I wasn't thinking about doing something like trying to get my music out, 'cause it mattered to me, and I knew there'd be a couple of million people who'd understand and agree. Yeah.
And we're back.
Leading
Now it's the
off
right
for St.
fielder,
Louis.
Jordan Walker.
Right fielder, Jordan Walker.
Swing and a ball popped up. McMahon makes the play, and there's one down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Ivan.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. Grounded out his first time. Hard hit left side. Over to Goldie. And a couple of quick outs.
Oh, he's doing a nice job
Now
of
batting,
keeping the ball
the
out of the
catcher,
air. Lets the
Pedro
defense work behind it with
Paez.
another ground ball. Good execution.
Pedro Paez next up for the Cardinals. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Wasting no time.
Now
He's
batting,
2 for 2 now
fielder,
on the night.
Victor
And
Scott,
just a
the
triple
second.
and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Now up for St. Louis, Victor Scott. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Bellinger sizing it up. Makes the catch. And that is that. So 1 left for the Cardinals. 5th inning coming up. Tied at 1. Ready now for the
Leading
5th
off
inning.
for the
And
Yankees,
stepping in for the
shortstop,
Yankees, Anthony Volpe.
Volpe.
You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That's in there, and that's strike one. And you played. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistent.
Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Volpe flying around third and headed home. He'll score easily.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see an inside the Parker. And, man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting a second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
McMahon stands in now and watches strike one. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the fifth.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Down the line. Stretches out and holds it in.
Now batting, center fielder.
So the lineup flips
Grisham.
over. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered here in this one. Swings through that one for strike one. Grisham, first round pick of the Brewers in 2015. And ball one. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. One down, base is empty. And that skips in the dirt. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
On the ground to third. And he'll be safe at first.
Now batting, right fielder Aaron Judge.
One gone, runner at first. Aaron Judge at the plate. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition.
Donovan. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. That's got to be an error.
Well, you have to take care of the baseball, and that's just not something they've been able to do in this one. That's their third error, and part of the reason they're losing right now.
First and second, one out. Bellinger will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. Late with the swing there.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Oh, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Called strike right there. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two on, 2 outs. Struck him out looking.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
This is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And fouled off. Yo one. Swung on, belted. Way back there. And it's off the wall.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. Popped up. And that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That one probably had no business ending up as a base hit, but he got just enough of it to muscle it to the outfield. And that pitch was well in off the plate. A tough one to handle, but he gets rewarded. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And now here is Lars Nootbaar. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hit in the air out to center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch.
Now batting, first baseman Wilson Contreras.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. 1 for 2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Slap the other way, foul. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Last half of inning number 5. Headed towards the...
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs...
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Tying runs now just 90 feet away. Just got to be wary of that double play, though. That would strand him in any inning.
Here's Nolan Arenado. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Bases loaded, 1 away. This to third. Nice stop. Throws from his knees. Nicely done for the out.
These boys are ready to make a play with the bases loaded. Excellent job of execution there. You turn the double play, and the inning is over.
New inning getting started, and the batter now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Chisholm, a former All-Star, 27 years old, and he was born in the Bahamas. Now a fly ball to right center. Walker sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, catcher
Austin
Wells.
Wells, the next to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The pitch behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1's the count.
And that's
Oh,
off
that's inside.
the inside edge. And it's 1-1. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Ground ball left side to first, but it pulls him off the bag. Here's Paul
Now
Goldschmidt.
batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
That one
1-0.
outside. Ball one. Wells at first, one gone. And
That's
downstairs.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And that's
Ball
down and
three.
away. Swing and a miss, and it's 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Man at first, one away. Now this is in the air down the line. And that drops foul.
Now just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running
Now batting,
short, starting to show some
shortstop,
signs of
Anthony
fatigue. So
Volpe.
we'll see how much longer they let him go.
2 on, 1 out. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Anthony Volpe. And delivers
out.
outside. Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
2-0.
Squirts away a little bit. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Two on, 1 out.
Hey!
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Got him looking. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two aboard, 2 outs. Yeah, that's fouled off. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Stays alive. Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
A couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and now the right fielder, Jordan Walker. Free, back to work. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in, and a quick out, number one.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. It's 2-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Pedro Pajes next up for the Cardinals. And that one is lifted in the air. Grisham sprinting for this one. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Victor Scott.
And now the center fielder, Victor Scott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And it goes just foul. Now an 0-2 from Fried. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. One for the Cardinals on the solo home run. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough to 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here is Aaron Judge. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with one swing.
Fly ball down the line. And a foul ball. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground to third, Arenado. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting, left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Go ahead run on base. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
First pitch misses.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Missed inside with the curve.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one to first. And they put the tag on him for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one hit to right. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there. Sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Now pitching for
We're
New
back
York,
in a new pitcher here to start
number
the bottom
30,
of the 7th. Luke Weaver.
Weaver.
Back to the top of the order
Leading
now.
off for St.
And
Louis,
here's the St. Louis
second
leadoff
baseman,
man, Brendan Donovan.
Donovan.
On the ground to the left. 1 up, 1 down.
He's out.
Now batting, shortstop, Mason Wynn.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. 1 for 3. Foul ball there.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that's just foul. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
So 2 down now, and here is Lars Nootbaar. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1's the count.
Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one down the line, and that's a fair ball.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's Contreras now. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Next offering is fouled back. Ground ball up the middle. A dive. Nice stop. And they get the out. The Cards leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Swing, and he popped it up. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
You got to get on your horse and get to that ball and get it back in, because he's going to come
batting,
barreling around
catcher,
first and put some pressure
Wells.
on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, it's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Austin Wells now at the plate. On its way to the corner. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Fouled off. He was late.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
In the air, left field. Nootbaar on the move. Can't get there. Runner around third. He'll score.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the two-bagger. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Here is Goldschmidt. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Man at second. That's outside. Ball one. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th. Off the
That's
mark
ball
there. 2 balls, 2 strikes the
2-2
count.
count.
And that's outside. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and
Up
not
next
saying
for
that's
the
the reason
Yankees,
for this walk,
shortstop
but this is the
Anthony
point in the
Volpe.
game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
First and second, no outs. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And that's in the
1-0.
dirt.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Tap foul at the plate. First and second here, no outs. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He's got it. And there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman Ryan
McMahon digs in now
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
as they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. That one finds the zone. 0-2. 1 out. Runners at first and second. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 on, 1 out. And a good eye there.
That's inside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. On the ground to first, Contreras. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Devin Williams.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Well, one-run game. Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 3 in this one.
Nolan Arenado.
Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Busted it through the infield.
No outs, runner at first. Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Trying to hold a one-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. David Bednar up and loosening in the pen. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off. High fly ball, right field. Judge really on his horse for this one. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit. Trying to put the ball in the air.
And next is the designated hitter, Ivan Herrera. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Line drive, and it's just foul. That was close.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
We go to the 9th. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Gray back to work. 0-1.
0-1. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Caught him looking for the K. One down. There comes Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Line drive to short and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
2 down, bases empty. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
Well, it's looking like it's going to be a 1-run lead to hold on to in the ninth. So let's see if they turn to the bullpen or they keep riding this arm who's been so good to this point.
And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1. And that's outside.
He hasn't wanted to challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Gets the call and the count is 2-2. That one missed. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Offense held in check there. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Yankees 3 and the Cardinals 2. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, David Bednar.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
One-run game, now at the plate, Pedro Paez. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
One-run game, bottom 9. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Foul ball still 0-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Ground ball right side. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
And now the center fielder, Victor Scott. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. He was late there, strike 1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. And meanwhile, this a fair ball down the left field line. And they hold the lead runner at second. Potential tying run now in scoring position.
All over that one right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Up the middle, Volpe. Over to Jazz, there's one. Over to first, safe.
Now batting left fielder, Lars.
So they're down to their final out. Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. Trying to deliver as the hero.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it.
Hot shot to third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees strand the go-ahead run to hold on for the win.
Well, it's a tough loss with the tying run at third, trying to get it in. Could have perhaps tied up this ball game. Would have been pretty difficult to get that run all the way around from first base. But this comes down to being able to put the ball in play, hitting in situations they just weren't able to do it in this one.
3-2 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.